This is a request video on the topic multiplication. So let's start with the topic multiplication. Before we deep dive into the topic, let's understand that it is very important to learn tables. So learning tables is extremely important for all those students who want to be good at mathematics. This helps in speed of working and in also understanding concepts. So learning tables is very important. When learning tables is very important, the question is how to learn tables. It may not be very easy for everyone to learn numbers or to memorize numbers. The easiest way to memorize table is to be patient with yourself, one, and write your tables on a regular basis. So for example, you start with 2 times table. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. You write down and keep reading them aloud. And write your tables till the 12th row. 2 12s are 24. So you write this repeatedly for a number of days while you speak them loud or while you read them loud, and move on to 3 times table. You can give a gap of 1 or 2 days in a week and then continue this till you learn your tables. It's going to be awesome if you are able to learn tables till 20. As I mentioned earlier, be patient with yourself, but this practice could be a consistent learning and you can be slow, but don't leave this and learn your tables till 20. I promise it's going to make maths a lot more easier for you. So that was about tables and how to learn tables. Now let's start with some basic multiplication facts. So what is multiplication? What is multiplication? So when this question comes, we see that when we learn our tables, and for example, when I say that 4 times 5 is 20, so how do I know that 4 times 5 is 20? From where does this answer come? It is because when we are multiplying 4 into 5, it's as if we are adding 4 repeatedly 5 times. So 4 added repeatedly 5 times gives us 20. Even if we change the order, we write 5 into 4. So changing the order of the factors does not change the product. Our product still remains 20, and still this is repeated addition of the number 5, which is being added 4 times. So 5 added 4 times gives me 20. So that's why learning tables is very important, because when we do multiplication, we don't sit and do repeated addition. For example, if we are talking about big times table, so we are not going to sit and do addition. So if we memorize our table, it's going to be very helpful in mathematics and in real life as well. So that is about what is multiplication. Let's see some basic multiplication facts. So what happens when we multiply a number by 1? So let's take any number, for example, 105. We multiply it by a number 1. So multiplication of any number by 1 gives us the number itself. Okay, so that is true for any number. So any number we can say 1000 multiplied by 1. So again, multiplication of any number by 1 gives us the number itself. Next thing is multiplication of a number by 0. So if we have a number, for example 98, we multiply it by 0, we get 0. It's as if I gave 98 times 0 to someone, so I in turn have given nothing. So multiplication of 0 by any number is always 0. Let's look at another number, Say for example, I have a big number, 1 million. So if I multiply 1 million by 0, I still have 0. The next rule is multiplication by multiples of 10. So if we have a multiple of 10, for example, I have a number 48 and I have to multiply it by a multiple of 10, which is 100. In this case, we can straight away write our answer by adding 2 zeros to our answer. If we have another multiple of 10, for example, I have a number 99 and it is multiplied by a multiple of 10, which is 1000. All I need to do is to add 3 zeros in my answer. So these are some basic multiplication facts, and most of the students know these facts, but it's always good to revise facts. Now let's start with some multiplication. So let's multiply a two-digit number 21 with a single-digit number, for example 5. When we are multiplying a two-digit number, which is 21, we have a number in the tens place and a number in the units place. 5 is the number by which we are multiplying. So the number 5 multiplies with 1 first. So 5 times 1 is 5. In the next step, the number 5 multiplies with the number 2, which is actually 20, and that's why it is being written in the tens place here. So 5 twos are 10, so we write 10 here. Let's look at another multiplication. 29 into 8. So we have to multiply the number 8 with 9. So 8 into 9 gives us 72. 72 is a two-digit number. So the number that is in units place 2, we write it down here. And the number which is in the tens place 7, we put it up as a carryover. So 9 eights are 72. We write the 7 up and add here. So now next step, we need to multiply the 8 with the 2. 8 twos are 16. To 16 we add 7. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 and 23. So 232. Let's look another example. Say 105 multiplied by, say, 9. Now we need to multiply the 9 with the 5. 9 fives gives us 45. 5 is in the units place, so we write it down here. And the 4 we need to carry forward to the next digit. So let's do it. 9 fives are 45. Carry over 4 with the plus sign. Next, we need to multiply the 9 with the 0. As we discussed already, any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So 9 into 0 is 0. But we need to add the 4, so 0 plus 4 is 4. Next, we need to multiply the 9 with the 1. 9 times 1 is 9. So we write 9 here. The answer is 945. Let's do a two-digit multiplication with a two-digit number. So let's do, for example, 54 multiplied by 23. Let's see what is different here. So 3 times 4 is 12. So the 2 comes in the units place and the 1 goes up. So 3 times 4 is 12. The 1 goes up. Next, 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15, but we need to add 1, which is up, so it becomes 16. So we write here 16. Now, we are not done with the multiplication. We still need to multiply by the number 2. The number 2 is in the tens place, so we need to write the answer starting from the tens place. So we put a 0 or a cross here. So let's put a 0 here. Now let's start with the second digit of the number. 2 into 4 gives us 8. So we write 8 here. Then the next number, 2 into 5 gives us 10. So let us erase the carry forward of the previous number. Alright, now 2 into 5, we are multiplying 2 into 5, which gives us 10. So we write 10 here. Now we need to add 2, 6 and 8, 14. Then 1 comes here. We have 1 and 1, 2. So 1242. Let's do one more multiplication. Maybe the students can try this. Let's try 88 into 45. Now the students can pause the video, try this. Once they are done, then they can check the answer. So let's start with multiplying 5 and 8. 5 times 8 gives us 40. So let's write 40 is 2 digits, so the 0 comes here and the 4 goes here. So let's write 0 here and the 4 here. Next, we have 5 times 8 again. 5 8s are 40, but this time we need to add the 4. So 44. Now we need to multiply the second digit, which is in the tens place, with the number 8 and then with the number 8 again. But since the number is in the tens place, we need to write our answer from the tens place. So we can put a cross or a 0 here. So we put a 0 here. Now 4 8s are 32. So let's erase this carryover. 4 8s are 32. So when we multiply 4 and 8, we get 32. We write 2 here and we put the 3 for the carryover. So 2 and 3. Now again we have 4 8s are 32. But this time we need to add the 3. So it's going to be 35. 35. Now we need to add the 2 rows. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. 5 plus 4 is 9 and 3. And that's it. Maybe you can practice a few questions and we can check the answer to these in the next class. So let me give a few questions here. So you need to write what is 48 into 0. Second, what is a number 1000 multiplied by 1? Third question, what is a number, say for example, 99 multiplied by a multiple of 10? Fourth question, another number, for example, 85 multiplied by another multiple of 10. Fifth question, what is the answer 7 into 5, and that should be equal to some number into 5. So what should be the answer here? Or it should be the other way around. What number into 7? So we are using the property of commutation. That commutation does not change the product. So next question, you can do a 2-digit multiplication. 98 multiplied by 7 by a single digit. And the last question, you can do a number multiplication 2-digit by a 2-digit. So 49 multiplied by 34. So these are the questions for you. You can do these and we will discuss the answers to these in the next video. Thank you so much.